I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town.
Hey, what's happening? This is Tom, NerdRemix.com. And as promised, we're delving into horror comics here on NerdRemix.com. And I have some new stuff for you, another update. I know I've been getting into some stuff earlier, and there's a few issues or types of comics that I let go. And there's a few titles that I've pursued onward. Let me just start by saying, by late last month, I went to Wizard World Ohio Comic Con. Right there, and met some very cool people. The cool people at Wizard World were, that's a lot of W's, were kind enough to hook me up with press credentials, and I got to meet a lot of the artists and do a lot of things that I normally didn't get to do at Chicago when I went in August, because Chicago was very crowded this time. I went on a Friday. It was kind of mellow. I got to talk to a lot of people. Didn't get to see so many of the celebrity guests. If you watched my convention video, you saw Sean Patrick Flannery, and that's about it. But I talked to a lot of the artists and got some very cool stuff. One thing I'm kind of excited about is John Carpenter's The Asylum from the people at Storm King Comics. I got an autographed teaser copy right here, autographed by the guy that colored it, I believe. And as you can see, it's got some really cool artwork on it and really cool beginnings of a story in this. I'm kind of excited about it. And you know, horror fans, anything John Carpenter, you're going to love it. So definitely, this is out now. Go pick it up, Storm King Comics, you know. John Carpenter's The Asylum. I'm definitely going to look into it. I got to talk to Michael Champion, and he gave me this really cool print of some artwork from the Legend of the Red Reaper comic that he was working on, the Tara Cardinal movie that we're all waiting so patiently for, and gave me a little artwork, signed it there. Kind of cool. Michael Champion, very cool artist, had a lot of cool stuff there. Now let's delve into the comics that I've been into. The last time you saw, I was talking a little bit about Broken Pieces, a comic that the story starts with scientists trying to work on something to reverse the changes of this biological event that happened, a terrorist attack, and you know, destroyed a lot of people and ruined a lot of lives, and they're working towards an antidote, a cure, a reversal, and some strange things happen. I picked up both issue 1 and 2, and I had already read issue 0 and Broken Pieces. Very cool. It's created and written by Mark Roslin, and it's illustrated by Micah Kaneshiro. So, Kaneshiro? Yes, something like that. But definitely check out Broken Pieces. I'm pretty hooked on this. I kind of dig where the story is going, and more on that later as I get in deeper. Like I said, I'm only 3 issues into it. Next up is something I'm really excited about. I'm really into is kind of a noir, Lovecraft-inspired detective story, kind of, and it's by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, and that is Fatale. I had already read issue 1. Here's the cover for 2 and 3, and like I said, very cool noirish artwork. I was so into it, I even went and bought issue number 4, which has some very creepy artwork on it, and it's the story of Nick Lash and Hank Raines and the mysterious woman Josephine, and some strange things are happening, maybe some deals with the devil, who knows, but I'm definitely into it. Great mystery story, great artwork throughout, and great storyline. I'm hooked. It's like crack. It's like literary crack. Next up is my, by far and away, the favorite title that I've been reading. I did the issue 0, now I'm up to issue 1 and issue 2, and that is Haunted City. This is a motherfucker of a comic book, and great story about New York City being basically the biggest haunted house on earth. Stunning artwork. And Haunted City is written by Chap Taylor and Peter Johnson, and illustrated by Michael Ryan. And basically the covers, you know, are awesome. The storyline is awesome. Detective Tom Whalen, a dirty cop who happens to be finding all kinds of dead children and ghosts of dead children, and I'm really excited to see what's going on with this. He's involved with some Armenian drug dealers that are after him, and a guy that works for the mysterious branch of the NYPD that nobody really knows about. And very cool covers. And while we're speaking of cool covers, I picked up at Roops Comics, by the way, the guy that hooked me up with most of these titles and has turned me on and steered me in the right direction, Chris Rupp. I can't thank him enough. Go check in to his website. It's rupsworld.com, and there's a link on the Nerd Remix main page that you can check out. This is the Haunted City San Diego Comic-Con exclusive cover. It was illustrated by a guy named Micah Gunnell, and it is the baddest ass comic book cover I have ever seen. It's both disturbing and beautiful, and I love it. And I shared a picture of this on my Facebook, and definitely check this out and go buy one. You can get one of these at AspenStore.com. Broken Pieces, Haunted City, and the final title that I'm going to check out is Dead Man's Run. Those are all printed by Aspen Comics. Go to AspenStore.com. You can buy all these and more. Dead Man's Run is basically hell as a maximum security prison, and some very, very cool covers. I accidentally bought 2 copies of issue 2. Very misleading numbers on here. I probably should have flipped open the inside cover to look, but definitely now I got 2 covers. All I need is the 3rd one, I guess, or the 4th. There actually is only 3, so very cool. And this tells the story of Sam Tinker, a cartographer who basically ends up in hell because they need him there for some reason. And his sister Juniper is missing now, and there's a mysterious Captain Romero that you know, plays into the story too. So I'm definitely hooked on that. And Aspen Comics, wow, lots of cool horror titles. And just flipping through this, I mean, you know, like I said, excellent artwork, excellent coloring, and the ads for the other Aspen Comics make me want to buy those too. This very cool stuff, idolized, and you know, everything looks amazing. I had no idea that comic art had evolved so much, and I'm used to the old pulpy, funny smelling Spider-Man comics that I had when I was like 7, and these are definitely not it. These are adult, and they're holding my attention, which is very, very cool. So once again, go to AspenStore.com, check that out. Definitely check out Broken Pieces, Haunted City, which is by far and away my favorite comic. Dead Man's Run, John Carpenter's The Asylum from Storm King Comics, and definitely Fatale from Image Comics. It's a weird story. It's definitely got me hooked. They leave you with a cliffhanger at the end of every issue, and it's very masterfully drawn and very good storytelling. So definitely check out these horror titles, and if you want to watch, you know, if you want to check out Superman comics and stuff like that, feel free. Me, you know, I'm all about the horror, and I'm all about the horror comics now. So look for more, as I've been getting some PDFs from some other companies, and we'll review those too. But definitely check out these guys, and check out rupsworld.com. Like I said, I can't thank Chris Rupp enough, and I can't thank Jerry Milani, the man, the myth, the legend at Wizard World, for you know, inviting me to all these Comic Cons, which is really cool. And I actually got to meet him in Columbus, and we shared some History of the World Part 1, one of the finer Mel Brooks movies, quotes back and forth with each other, and my wife still did not understand. So anyway, I'm Tom. Support horror comics, and until next time, thanks.
That's good.